This seems like an incredibly niche pull, but if this resonates with you, then I think you should subscribe because I'm trying to connect with my collective. And if this sounds at all like anything that you're going through, you are apparently part of that niche. So, this is for somebody who has been feeling very guarded and like they have to protect themselves and their abundance and what they've earned and what they feel like they have the right to. And they're having to protect it because I feel like things are really finally starting to move in your favor. And suddenly all the petty bitches come out. They're all just like descending and they want to take their piece, right? They want your time, they want your energy, they want your effort. Maybe they want your resources, your abundance, your money, your love. You know, somebody is coming in and they're trying to get something from you that you don't really want to give. And they're really coming after you because of this stroke of good luck, this fortune that you've been experiencing. And you're trying to be strong and handle it as best you can, but it's really stressing you out. Like you're having trouble sleeping at night. Maybe you're having dreams about it. It's just something that's really weighing on you and keeping you up and bothering you. So you have a new person that has entered your life and you're excited to get to know them. You're learning more about them. You have this desire to move towards them, but you also have a desire to hang back and take it slow. So you have like this competing like these competing forces and these competing desires. Underneath it all, though, you really want to find somebody that you can give your heart to, that you can move forward with romance and enjoy in that way, but you're just not sure about it. And so you're not doing anything at all. You're just stuck. You're just pause. You put a pause on everything and you're kind of withdrawn and you're like, I don't know what to do. Because what if this new person that you've met is like these people that are trying to fight you and take your stuff? What if this person doesn't have the greatest of intentions? Or what if I think you care about what they think as well. So there's all kinds of things at play, and no matter what's going on here, it's holding you back because you can't make a decision. So you're not making any decision at all. So we're going to see what we can do because one of the things that I like to do is we don't just read the energy using tarot. We work with the energy with energy work. But right now, we're going to focus on the reading. We're going to see what's going on. And then we'll see what sort of energy work practice may be useful for you regarding this situation and how to move forward in the best possible way. Well, you're still holding back. That came up again. That you're holding back on making a decision. You're not making any decision at all because you don't know what the right decision would be. You're really stressing yourself out about it because you like this person. You're really attracted to this person. You want to start something with this person, but you're hesitating. That's really, it's like these are just, they're making you stuck because you're constantly going back and forth between the desire for this person and the worry about what could happen if you pursue something with this person. But what advice do we have, Spirit? What advice do we have for this situation? There's just so much conflict in your general vicinity right now. Like, there's so much going on. I completely understand why you are holding back on pursuing something or starting something with this person because you have so much conflict that is taking your central focus that it's almost impossible for you to focus on anything else. Things are moving and they're changing and they are moving in a way that I believe is beneficial for you. But as you're shedding your old self and stepping into this person with with all these positive changes, as you're stepping into this person with all these positive changes, it's just bringing up all of this conflict around you, and you're really having to fight to hold your ground and stay where you're at. And this is fighting. It's not just bickering. Like, it is getting kind of cutthroat and rough. And it seems like right now that is really the main thing that is taking your focus. So what can you do to help you navigate all this conflict that is keeping your attention? What can you do to navigate this conflict? Interesting. So things are moving. Good fortune is in your favor. This card is following you around. It just keeps coming up because things are moving, and they're moving in a positive way. It could also have to do with divine timing. So divine timing is playing a role. You have things moving in a positive way. I think it's starting to rain. It sounds like it's raining. I think your best option right now to try to help you move through this conflict is to really study your emotions and learn to understand them, learn to embody them, and lean into them. It is absolutely okay for you to feel what you're feeling. And it's better for you to understand those emotions than to just ignore them. Because I think the emotions are kind of difficult for you to understand right now. They're a little obscure. It may be a little overwhelming. And it's not really super easy for you to figure out what you're feeling emotionally regarding all this conflict, regarding everybody that's trying to start fights with you. And also regarding this new person that you have this interest in, you have a lot of emotions going on, and it can be hard to sort through them and understand them. You do have divine timing on your side. You have your spirit team on your side. You have things moving in your favor, things improving for you, fortune coming your way. And that's all underneath the surface, but it is there. But on the surface, what's clouding you is that it's hard to make, it's hard to understand right now. It's hard to understand everything that you're experiencing. And it's obscure, but I think it's supposed to be obscure because I think that this is something that you are meant to learn to help you better figure out how to navigate and process your emotions both now but also in the future. This is a skill that you will be able to rely on for the rest of your life, right? Once you practice this and you learn how to understand and navigate these emotions, I think it would be really helpful for you. So I think for our energy work that we're going to be doing for this particular reading, I think that journaling might be useful. Journaling and maybe some affirmations. I'll think on it. I'll see what would be best to address this energy that you're feeling and how best to navigate through it. And I'll put that down in the description, whether it's an affirmation video or a journaling prompt. Yeah, I'll think on it. We'll figure it out. But I think that's what we want to focus on, is helping to navigate these emotions and how to process them. Okay, do we have any closing messages before we move on to the energy work portion, which will be separated from this video? But do we have any closing messages? No. I'm not feeling any closing messages. And the cards that came up when I finished my shuffling was just still basically you defending yourself because there's so much conflict going on. So I guess if that's the closing message, that seems to be what it is. No cards really want to come out, but you are just so surrounded by this conflict. You are so surrounded by it and having to really figure out how to protect yourself from all these competing forces and everything that's coming at you right now. So we will work on some sort of energy thing. I'm going to think on it, and then we'll put it down in the comments and in the description and move from there. You can get through this. Let's go.